My friends, this week, Monday through Thursday, these are going to be some of the most critical days in our immediate future when radical left wokeism meets I don't know what. In this cacophony, this melange of insanity that is going on. And it is important for us to know what to look like, or look for rather, and what to look like. Please, when dealing with other people this week, be students and be professors of change. Go out and know how to deal with your friends. Know how to deal with them. Don't say, so, wait till this Marxist or this communist. Don't say that. I got an email from somebody who sent me some comment, I think, that Kamala may have made about she wants to control something, and she goes, aha, this isn't Marxism. How do you tell somebody, shut up? You don't know what you're talking about. If you tell somebody that, they're going to realize you're an idiot. And they're going to hit you back with something like dialectical materialism and class struggle. And is she talking about abolition of private property? No! Marxists are laughing at this. Socialist people say, this isn't even socialist. Bernie Sanders is like the closest. He's in this Danish, Swedish. It's like it's the worst. Socialists are laughing at this. So please, we want to go out and we want to teach people to open their eyes, and we want them to learn for themselves. Don't mock them. Don't talk about things you know nothing about. In many people's ideas, they have this, whenever there's anybody doing something that's of the left, you call it communism, or I don't know what. Stop doing that. You look like an idiot. And what happens is, as soon as you say something that it's not, then the issue becomes, well, let's talk about what it's not. It's just like, please don't bring up things like Satanism. Oh no, don't bring that up, please. This is Satan. It's not Satan. What are you talking about? Don't bring that up. Then they're going to talk about, okay, good, we're not going to talk about Kamala. We're going to talk about Satan. Never, ever go off into a subject. Let people just respond to the immediate. Don't try to tell people how much you know, how smart you are. Try to teach. Pull them in. We want to win this. We don't want to insult people. We don't want to make people, oh, we're so smart. You're so stupid. You don't know what's going on. No. Things are going so great right now. Now, I don't want there to be, believe it or not, I know deep down inside people are saying, I hope there's violence. And I hope, no, I don't want there to be violence. I don't want anything. But there probably will be. Because this is the people who represent the most diehard of the Palestinian rights folks are furious at the Democratic Party. Furious. Kevin says, adds thousands to regular Chicago citizen rioters. Yes, right. We're going to be doubling the usual band of whatever. JTE says, we should create the nuance here. We allow them to set the narrative. We should inform people of the Cloward Piven strategy. No! Don't say Cloward Piven. No! No. Stop it. People are gonna get, what? The what? You're gonna have to show that that's being implemented, not that you know what it is. No, please No. Why does everybody always want to do this? Why? Why is it? I don't understand. I was trying to explain to somebody something very, very simple, very, very simple about the idea of geoengineering. And somebody said, "Well, I want to bring up the idea of HARP." I say, "No, don't bring up HARP. Don't bring no. Please, dear God, no." This is people who are involved in something don't understand how you're telling them, you're being duped, right? You're being duped. Militant anti-poverty groups are used to facilitate political crises by overloading the welfare system via an increase in welfare claims, forcing the creation of a system of guaranteed minimum income and redistribution. No! They're not. No! Look up welfare state. Look up welfare state. Looking for the longest time, people have just wanted to say, I want to come in for whatever particular reason. We don't have to do that. This is simple stuff. Don't talk about the Overton window, and don't talk about the, what's the one where people think that they're not as, no. Please. I know everybody wants to show everybody how smart everybody is. Please don't do this. This is the first thing. Watch what happens this week. Watch carefully. Now you're going to number one, watch people like CNN. A little bit. Get a flavor for this. How are they handling it? CNN is going into the belly of the beast and hearing what the enemy is saying. And little by little, they're starting to show, they're starting to state, they're starting to break ranks. The other night when Colbert is now famous, you may not think this is a big deal, but laughing at this Caitlin Collins, laughing at her, well, CNN, they. Do you see what's happening? Do you see this conceptual shift? It's perfect. Watch what happens. Are you aware of how a lot of these Democratic, progressive, lefty, whatever these communist mainstays, Washington Post and others, just trashed her economic program? Did you see that? Trashed it. Absolutely trashed it. Nobody said, finally, this makes sense. Let me say that again. All of them are saying, what do you mean? Price gouging? What's price gouging? What do you mean a $25,000 discount? You're going to raise the price to offset it. What do you mean by... Trump is talking about we're sitting on liquid gold. We have trillions of dollars of oil. He said oil is 100, 500 years worth of oil, natural gas, coal, nuclear, trillions of dollars available to completely wipe out the debt. Let me say it again. I saw there was a great, what I like sometimes is some of these aggregate folks. Breitbart had a great kind of like a compilation of a number of them going through. What was it? I forget what it was, but it was this terrific breakdown about how what Trump is saying is. And the first thing that the Bidens did is to shut down Keystone fracking, and they wanted to lose energy independence. Why? Don't say it. Not so that we're going to be exporting our energy elsewhere. Not because of that. None of it makes any sense. The idea, workers suffer. Remember, it doesn't make any sense. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that, well, obviously, when you want to shut down energy independence, it's because you're a communist. No, there's nothing to do with it. That kills the proletariat. It kills the workers. No. Anyway, I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. In any event, next, you're going to see people. You're going to see this week. What are they going to do about? In fact, I mentioned it this morning. What are we going to do about Tampon Timmy? Somebody said, well, they're going to switch him out. Switch him out? How do you switch him out now? For what? How do you switch him out? Well, we got to get rid of Tampon. Well, folks, we're going to get rid of Tampon Timmy. Why? Well, because he's not, he didn't work out. Like, what? What do you mean he didn't work out? Well, you said he was great the other day. You said he was terrific. You said when you called him up and he was crying, laughing and everything, you said he was terrific. Yeah, I know that, but I swear. Well, why are you getting rid of him? Well, you knew all about his record. Why are things different now? What's going on here? Well, what do you mean? Well, what is it? You can't do this. How are you going to get rid of him? And what are you going to say? We didn't realize what a jerk he was? What an idiot? No. Well, what is it then? What do you call this? That's the part which is most important. What do you call this? And that's the most important thing in the world. The idea of them doing it, I think, is going to be not exactly in any way on anybody's list. Okay. Believe me when I tell you that. All right. It's a nice idea, but that's not going to happen. Okay. Now he's there though. Vance, remember a couple of things coming up. You've got that Vance. I don't know when his debate's going to be. Remember a couple of things. Debates mean something now. They didn't mean anything before. Debates mean something now. Debates are critical now. They didn't before. Nobody cared about debates before. Nobody. Debates didn't matter. Debates didn't matter until June 27th. I think it was 27th. Then it changed dramatically. Changed dramatically. Then July 5th, it changed. Remember, she was the one who turned around and said, he is in top frame. He is sharp as a tack. This man is so with it. It's not even funny. And then they changed their mind. So keep in mind, I want you to watch this. Watch and listen to what the people are saying who are theoretically involved in perpetuating this fanatic approval of him. She's losing the base. My friend, she hasn't said anything. The press don't like this. The media don't like this. She's ignoring them. Do you understand that? They're upset with this. They're being how do I say this? They're being mistreated like you can't believe. Watch what she says. Then September the 10th. Look what happens then. Look what happens then. That's going to be the bloodbath of bloodbaths. That's going to be an absolute, that's going to be Little Bighorn. That's going to be, it's horrible. She's not going to be able to do this. They won't be able to carry her. They can give her all the questions she wants ahead of time. They can give her an earpiece. They can do whatever he wants. Trump is also very smartly signaling what I told you and others noticed immediately. She stopped laughing. This goofy, folksy, smarmy, slimy, greasy, squishy, whatever this thing is, it's gone. It is gone. It is the most beautiful thing we have seen. It is wonderful. This is the thing. Think about this. This is the thing that she's known for. This is the thing that she's known for, and this is the thing that she is absolutely so famous for. This thing, this, I don't know what you want to call it, this level of warmth or whatever. She stopped it. She stopped it. I hope you saw something before, which is the most interesting. I put a video up for you. Let me give it to you right now to show you how demented these people are. Listen to what I'm saying. To show you how demented these people are. They're actually providing free vasectomies, abortions, and hot dogs during the DNC. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Are you following that one? Are you seeing what I told you? It is the most ridiculous. Now you could say, well, this isn't the DNC. No. This is Planned Parenthood. And please spend some time reading about the works of Margaret Sanger. Please learn all about her. There's the link. Hot dogs. There's a thing called Wiener something or other. They give you this coupon or something for a hot dog, a free hot dog with a vasectomy and / or an abortion. Now, that's not communism either. That is being allowed. That is being run over by. That is being controlled by. That is being allowing yourself or permitting yourself to be run by this lunatic fringe element that everybody despises. Think about this. To have a van, a mobile van, or whatever, around the corner so you can go in and get an abortion, a vasectomy, and pick up a coupon for a Red Hot and a root beer. I mean, this is who they are. Trump has got to be all over this. This is where it is. And they're going to say, no, that's Planned Parenthood. No, excuse me, that's you. Kamala, that's you. That's who you are. This is what these people are about. Everywhere we played for you repeatedly. Black folks are saying, we're not winning. We are Don Lemon, the moron on the boardwalk in Atlantic City. Black folks are saying, no, we're going to vote for Trump. We're going to hold our nose and vote for Trump. May not like him, but things were better then. Do you see what's happening? Tell me you see what's happening. This is wonderful. Just wait, because irrespective of what polls are, look at how things are going. Look at what's going on right now. Now, this just started. Remember, she hasn't said anything. The other day was the most important message for her. This was the time that she was going to read her big girl speech. These were her plans. These were her plans. These were it. By the way, there isn't a Marxist worth his salt who would have adopted any of that stuff. I don't even know what it was. Maybe it was welfare giveaways or something. Who knows? Now, people like our good friend Brad Oplin and others, and I think Big Dick in Chi-Town, you've got Brandon Johnson. Wait till you see what happens when all of a sudden the you-know-what hits the fan, maybe even a woozy fan. When it hits the fan and all of a sudden they're going to need more police than you could possibly ever imagine to quell and deal with the level of complete and total catastrophe. When you start seeing people going bananas. They're not interested in going to the Republican National Convention because the Republicans have told these people flat out, we're 100% behind Israel. Get over it. That's what the Republicans have said. That's not always true, but that's the way it's being couched. These folks, I was listening to, had to pick Mrs. L had a wonderful, a Warriors event today. I'll let her tell you about it next time. It was beautiful. Picked her up. And so I'm listening and tooling downtown. And lo and behold, Got my Trump silver coin. Don't you love the sound of that? Better yet, I love this sound. I love it. Anyway, so as I'm listening to John Mearsheimer. Mearsheimer is providing an indictment, an absolute a la ICC and ICJ, making the case that Israel is involved in genocide, and he goes through it. And I commend you to it. You can, I think it's ICS out of Australia, and you can listen to his comment. And this is a guy before who said, who was of the opinion, no, this isn't genocide. It might be, but he went through the whole thing: genocide, ethnic cleansing, apartheid, name it. Why do I bring this up? We're not talking about somebody. What am I trying to say? We're not trying to talk about somebody, protesting a la Greta Thunberg. We're talking about people who are absolutely financed from people all over the world. Look at this. Our good friend Judas Goat gifted 10 Lionel Nation memberships. And Bimmy Beam gifted 1 membership. God bless yous, guys. You're terrific. I appreciate that immensely. So the world is looking to see, what are you going to do about this? How are you going to handle this? This is not just, remember, let me see if I can say this. This is the world. This is everybody's going to be looking at this. Kamala has to know, how does she deal with significant factions of her party who are yelling and screaming and clamoring and who absolutely positively need something to be done regarding what they're claiming, and the rest of the world is as to Israel. Let me say to you right now, as I've said before, dear friends, I don't care. Well, I shouldn't say I care, but it doesn't matter what you think personally. Doesn't matter. The point is, this is going to be a fracture point, a tectonic fissure, so to speak, of the Democratic Party. Gwig says yesterday, Naomi Siped, love her. Posted on another alert to America entitled, Communism Will Destroy America. For a young German lady, she is compelling. Thank you for recommending her. She is wonderful. I think what it is it's more of a play on words than suggesting communism, just like Kamala, or as our friend Raul says, Kamada, which is another one. Oh, she is wonderful to be that young and I should say that young, but to be young and to be that brilliant and attendant to what's going on in the world. It's that's what we need more of. And of course, there is a European sensibility that we don't have in this country, which is another story too. Oh, I think she is just wonderful. So many great people. And there are so many journalists out there putting their life on the line. I mean, really seriously going to report what's going on in the world. More people in this country, Americans, know absolutely nothing about what's going on in the Middle East. Nothing. It makes me wonder, how in the name of God, why do you think that is? Thank you, JT. Why is that? What is it? What is it? Why? How? Why are they not interested? This is in the old days, the Middle East was kind of contained there. It was 48, 67, and it was important. I mean, but it was sort of there. It was contained there. You've got Iran coming in, Hezbollah. You've got, who is it? Hezbollah and Iran flying over Bibi's home in Caesarea saying, there it is. They're basically saying, we know where you are. We know where you live. You can't stop us. If we're close enough to take pictures of your home, do you know what's going to hit the fan? The Wuzu. Do you know what's going to, and I don't get a penny from Wuzu, by the way, just going to let you know. Oh my God. Do you get this? There's this, hang on, there's this wonderful, I love this place. This Bab al Mandeb. Is that thunder? Ooh. The Bab al Mandeb. The, what do they call it? The you talk about dire straits. The gateway of tears, or this is where the Houthis are going to be attacking. You're about, and by the by, if you think it's tough to explain to people notions of how Kamala's economic plans may, in your mind, have a socialist tinge to it, you might believe, try explaining the world. And explaining, you have to look at the geography, and you have to look at what's happening, and you have to look at players who are sitting around watching this. And you have this group of people, and no matter what you say, you're going to have to deal with the question of, and again, I'm not trying to necessarily have you decide what it is that you're particularly for or against, but nobody likes Bibi Netanyahu, up to and including the people in Israel. They want to indict him. I told somebody that the other day. They go, "What are you talking about?" I said, "They want to indict him. He's not there." Anyway. I love the complexity, but I don't want people to be confused by it. What I want to happen is I want that Democratic Party to be crushed. I want it to be crushed internally. I want this to be I want these issues to be ideological and philosophical and theological, if you will, termites that attack the base and the foundation of everything. I want it to come crumbling down. I want AOC to grow a pair, as well as the squad and Bernie and others, and involve a direct affront against the usual suspects, Pelosi and Schumer and others. Yalf Dupp says, off topic, I love this. I think the word literally is abused so much these days due to a narcissistic society's need to have their opinions validated. Thoughts? I do not agree. I think it is ignorance, plain old ignorance, not knowing what the word means, not understanding what figuratively versus literally means. It's a phrase. It's a crutch. Bro, bruh, hilarious. That's hilarious. That's insane. You can go through whatever it is. It's a verbal tick. It's a habit. Is that rain? Oh yeah. We made it just in time. I love when it rains. I love it since I was a kid. And also, I'm about to completely go into a psychological fugue right now. This is towards the end. Today is fasting day. So consequently, right now, I'm in another world. I'm sitting here. I'm hearing noises. I'm hearing music. May I always tell you something? Fasting is the most wonderful thing in the world to do. It makes you kind of crazy, but it's wonderful. It clears everything. It makes you aware of things like, well, whatever. I don't have to tell you that one. Now, next. What is Trump going to do? Trump is going to continue on with the biggest fetes, festivals, rallies you can imagine. She had the other day, the first one, 250, 275. It was a joke. This is this first black woman, Asian, whatever it was. You think they would be coming out of the woodwork. If Obama had been doing it, they would have come out of the woodwork. They don't like her. Did you hear what I said? Let me say this again for you in the back. They don't like her. They may like somebody representing or running against Trump, but they don't like her. Friends, have you heard anybody? I think people may like Tampon Timmy a little bit. He's weird as hell, but I think people may kind of, like him. I know that he, being a governor, has had to deal with people. See, that's one of the beautiful things about it. To be a person involved, you've had to go to schools and legislatures and deal with people and talk about this, and you signed this bill, and you've communicated. She has been nowhere. She's been this theoretical titular mouthpiece out there in the ether somewhere. She's never had to deal with people. She's picked her battles carefully. Her staff hates her. She had a 95% turnover. They didn't like her when she ran, and they don't like her now. Let me say this again. They don't like her, and she's got that drippy, weird, boring husband, Doug. Say what you want about old Pops Biden. Jill was at least, You think Doug's going to go on The View? He's a drip. He's a wet fart. He's a bilious blast of nothing. And that creepy, weird daughter of theirs, she's a freak. There's nothing about this group. There's no connection. You look at him and you say, how the hell did you guys ever hook up? How did you answer? Ladies, yes or no? Is there something weird about Doug? How did Doug and Kamala, how did they, what was it? You can say whatever you want, but there were pictures of, I know what you're going to say, but with Barry and Michelle Obama, they've got kids, they've got something. There's always been at least, I think Jill and even Poopy Pants for a while, they're kind of, but this is important. Why do I say this? Because it extends the idea, the notion of this plasticity. It's plastic. They don't believe her. They don't like her. Fran said it best. Fran's chemistry. Absolutely. They don't have it. So everything about her, her races, her connectivity. It's not that she's black, but there's no connection to it. O.J. Simpson, remember him all of a sudden? He had nothing to do with black people. Didn't want anything to do with the black experience, negritude, blackness, nothing. Nothing. Then all of a sudden, when he was, charged with murder, then he became, the brother man from the motherland, right? Okay, right. Which is Shaft in Africa, by the way. Do you see what I'm saying? Tell me you understand this. Tell me this is what's scaring these people. Because remember what they're saying. When somebody's saying, you answer a poll, do you like Kamala or do you like Trump? They're going to say, I like Kamala, I don't like Trump. Okay, that's it. Are you going to vote? No. You need people who are going to say, I'm going to vote come hell or high water. Because they don't have it. They have a sense of not liking Trump merely in conversation. It doesn't convert into this thing that they felt that Trump voters have. Trump voters seriously are dead serious. They will go to the ends of the earth. They will stand in and on lines for 24 hours. They love him. They wear uniforms. They wear hats and they wear MAGA and this, and they are so connected. Look at what's her name? Forward. What the hell is that? As opposed to what? I told you the signs. Her signs is this black sign. This one said Harris, and then the next line, smaller, Walls. That's it. President. Forward. Do you hear what I'm saying? There's not this. It's not there. The hell with these numbers. This is when she should be at the height. And watch what happens. I'm going to say something, and I hope you grasp this. I think you will, because you're smart. The bigger the hype, the more the letdown she'll be. When you see during the week, Barack Obama, now that son of a gun can speak. There's something to him. Even crazy old Miss Oven Mitt herself, Kankles, Miss Boxwine, she'll do it. Hillary, she does it. She's got a little gravitas there. She's done this. She can do the thing. And you come out and you always point to somebody. Hey, look who it is. You always take the stage and you got to point to somebody. Hey, look at that. There's so-and-so. And there's always some poor schmuck in the audience. Me? You mean him? Us? What are you talking about? It's that point. She's got it. She's got it. I'm sorry. You can. She's done it so many times. How she can some kind of connection to something or other. But this was going to come up. And when the crescendo, when you are being built up through this frenetic political foreplay, this drip comes out and nothing. She and Doug and that weirdo, creepy guy with the jazz hands and the dancing and the whatever, Tampon Timmy, you're going to say, what? You don't feel it. She never had it, which is precisely why Obama never wanted her in the first place. Do you see? Do you see? Just nod your head. Nod your head. Van, Paul, Soul, do you see what I'm saying? I'm not saying this just to make you feel better. This is, and they're going to tell you, oh, it was a tremendous, oh, God. They've already written it out. It was tremendous. I don't even know. I would love to slip in to a CNN set and say, let me tell you something. I have never seen anything. It was the Philippics. It was Cicero. It was, my God, the bromides, these Jeremiads. All right, that's enough. No, you don't understand. She was Delphic, oracular. She spoke. Okay, that's enough. No, you don't understand. Trump better just give it up because, my God, and she's able to distill. All right, enough of it, because even they're not believing it. I would love to do this. Her lines about moving forward. Yes, because regression is not the way to go. Regression and retrograde anti-progress. Yes, I so agree with her. She's fantastic. Forward. Brilliant. Forward. Just move forward. Better? I don't know. Move forward. Unbelievable rain. It is, it is the sound. I love that. So anyway, dear friends, do you feel better? Do you understand this? Victor Spurio says, well, I know you are the super best ever. Victor, I thank you for that. I mean it. I think this is going to be something the likes of which, and they're sitting back saying, oh no, this is not. The other day, they went through the list of everybody laughing at price gouging or price gauging or the hospitality. Stealing the taxing, the tips from you when you led the charge. Jesus God. She led the charge against it, cast the final vote denying it. Everything she said before, she changed her mind. Fracking, well, we're going to change the fracking. Well, I mean, you were against it. Well, whatever. What is she going to talk about? And wait until it hits the fan. Now, remember, Brandon Johnson, remember, if they start setting things on fire, turning over cars, shooting people, doing everything they did during Black Lives Matter and Antifa, don't be nasty. Remember, I want that no cash bail. Let them out. Let them out. I want that restorative justice. I want these brave Americans to be allowed to be just bring them right through. Don't ruin their lives. It's because they're just letting off some steam. And then you're going to have some other people, some other part, the billionaire Israel power. And let's face it, they're going to sit there and say, what are you going to do about it? What do you mean? What are you going to do about it, Kamala? You're not going to side with these bastards, are you? They're claiming they're talking about genocide. You don't feel like that, do you? Well, no, of course not. Well, then tell them. What? Tell them now they're wrong. Go out there, and I want you to read after me. Israel, we've always got your back, no matter what. Say it. I will, the moment and then Minnesota saying, don't forget, none of the above, unconnected, what do they call it? Unaffiliated, they just don't vote. Keep it up. Hey, Kamala, do you think this is apartheid? Ask them. Ask your friends. Ask your friends. Do you think this is apartheid? Yeah. South Africa, in the indictment, South Africa said it's apartheid. Think they know something about it? Nelson Mandela said it was apartheid then. You're going to turn your back on Nelson? Well, let's hear it. Hamana. She doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. Oh, I would. Absolutely. Hey, Kamala, this is a keffiyeh. Wear it. Show your solidarity. Oh, my God. JTE says, when was your last compound media appearance? Is it nice over there? You should visit G Vegas. Me and Anthony would love to see you. They're pretty much, I think compound, I think it's all Zoom. I don't know if there's any more compound. I don't know what happened. I think they sold it or something. I don't even know. If I talk to Anthony again, Kumia, it'll be, through Zoom or whatever it is. I think he's doing well. I hope he's doing well. I think he's doing well. In any event. Watch what they do to Candace Owens. Watch. Think I'm kidding? Watch what they do to Candace Owens. Pay attention to this. Watch. Have you noticed how Joe Rogan's backing off his stuff too? Joe's talking about estuaries in North Carolina is caused by glacial meteor. There you go. That's it. And did you realize that when they built the pyramids, that's the ticket. Stick with that, Joey. Stick with that. Now you're safe. Don't get into this politics stuff. You don't want to go there. No. Joe's like, I'm counting my millions. I ain't going to go there. I'm not doing anybody any good with that one. You do mildly tangential stuff. Same thing with Chappelle. Hey, Dave, want to get involved in this? No. Where's Cat Williams? They are scared out of their minds. The words went out. We will bury you. We will bury you. Grease man, you'll be a grease spot. Watch what happens. Wait until you see, and listen to this. Listen to me carefully. Do me a favor. I want you to keep track of all of the stars who aren't saying anything about Kamala. The usual suspects. Clooney, they own him. They own him. Clooney, write the letter. Okay. Hey, Clooney, is that your wife? Amal? Yeah, better be careful how you spell that. And she is in the, oh, look at this. Andy Armour, love the show. Love you as well. Hey, George, is this your wife? Amal, A-M-A-L? She's with the Human Rights. Yeah. She thinks this is genocide, right? Hey, Amal, do you think this is genocide of it? I told you, absolutely. Well, George, you want to tell her? You two want to be together? George, this is your wife. Tell her, go in and tell your Democratic your overlords that you agree with your wife, who obviously is for. I guess you want to see Israel, George. You want to see Bibi and Hamas as well indicted and arrested. What about an arrest warrant for Bibi? What do you think, Amal? Do you think he should do that? George, ask him. Answer the question, George. What do you think about that? Come on, George, answer the question. You're a tough guy. You were real tough when you went after some poor guy walking around dropping a deuce in his Depends all the time. Come on, what's the matter with you? Is that your idea of a tough guy? You go after him? Let me ask you something, tough guy. Why don't you do this? And they told him, listen, George, play it right, and you're going to be the toast, because he wants to go on Broadway. He and Downey Jr. are going to be debating who's going to make the most money and all this stuff. By the way, Broadway is dead. Soul, by the way, Soul says Steven Spielberg directing DNC convention. What? Oh, yeah. Good luck with that. Oh, it'll be great. It will be great. And I mentioned this before. The bigger the introduction, the more the letdown of this flop Kamala. When you hear that, the fanfare to come in, and America, there she was, the daughter of a Jamaican Marxian. Now, he's a Marxist. Her daddy, economist, which, by the way, there are more of those than you can imagine. Her mother, after her father abandoned, well, don't bring that up. Her mother, an Asian, born in Oakland, moved to Toronto, where she felt the sting of segregation and busing while in Canada. Then there was Willie Brown. Willie, oh, won't he? We know she did. Then there was Montel. She was one of Montel's gals. Oh, yes. Then she decided, I'm going to put black men in prison. Take your negritude and stick that in your pipe. That's right. I'm going to indict black men. JT says, I need one of those coffee mugs. Where do I go? Where do you go? Let me show you. So there she is doing this stuff, doing all of this stuff. Here's the official merch thing for you, brother, my man, right there. There it is. This is the biggest story. Then I went after black women and I wanted to prosecute them for their children who were tardy or who were truants. Yes, I went after black mothers. Yes, I'm your favorite negress. I'm Kamala. You're supposed to forget that? Gwig says, A. Jones states Trump will be sentenced to prison September the 18th. Immunity? No. He won't be, I told you, he won't be sent, he will not be sentenced to prison. It will be either, there will be some type of adjournment for contemplation of dismissal, some kind of quasi super duper probation, after the election. No judge in their right mind, he can kiss his career goodbye. No judge, nobody, even federal judges, and they are impervious, lifetime tenure. This state court guy from Mershon's going to be the one who put order him with a Secret Service? Come on. No. And think about this one. Do you know what that will do? They will have, that will take, you know what happens every time they charge him? Every time they charge him, he goes through the roof. His numbers go through the roof. So no, it's not going to happen. People would call him up, would call Mershon up and say, dude, bro, literally, what do you want of your mind? You can't do this. You'll never get, you're the guy who sentenced before the election. He was beating her. And even Kamalita is going to say, you want, look, I know the Democrats are bad and they're ruthless, but even they say, no, wait a minute, hold it. I mean, what is this stuff? I mean, first, they couldn't get him in Pennsylvania with that Toto, the guy with a high-powered rifle. They're not going to get him with this. This is so perfect. This is where the other day, did you see where Trump kind of did what I've been suggesting? Did you see where he did a little snippet, kind of a short or something? He was at his desk. Did you see that the other day? I thought maybe he's doing it. He is right before they shows up. Imagine this. The all of a sudden they say, hey, Trump just dropped. Edie Crowley says fentanyl awareness, Times Square, August 21st through the 4th, rather. I'm sorry, August 21st, excuse me. 12 to 2 p.m. Remember our children. Thank you, Edie. You better believe it. You better believe it. We will be there for that. Absolutely. Now listen to me carefully. And thank you, by the way. Right before this thing happens, all of a sudden people say, hey, did you see this? Trump just dropped. What? He dropped? Yeah, he dropped a video on X. Did you see this? No. It's hilarious, bro. Literally. And all of a sudden there's Trump who says, hey, do me a favor. Ask Kamala whether they defunded any of the police. There's a police presence Chicago's never seen before. Why is that? You don't think she's worried about any kind of civil unrest breaking out, do you? That would be unfortunate. Well, Kamala, what about that? Then, of course, they're going to pick up the phone. Yes, this is from Politico. This is from ABC. Yes. Would you care to comment on President Trump's? No, we're not going to comment. It's not about him. It's about us. It's about our convention. And we're not going to talk about him. He doesn't talk. Well, no. Is it about Kamala? I mean, is it about Madam Ford? Whatever. So forget it. We're not going to talk about that. He does it again. Hey, listen, I must have hit a nerve. They didn't answer the question. By the way, has she even had any press conferences? I had more press conferences than anybody the last 20 years. Ask her about that. Was she going to do anything about that one? And did Tampon Timmy ever clear up the command sergeant major? Is she going to bring that up? I don't think so. Ask her. All of a sudden, hello, yes, madam, this is a political guy. What is it? President just did he what? He dropped another one? Yes. Why is Trump doing this? Don't they know I'm about to go on and he's ruining my thunder? He's taking the wind out of my sail. He's stealing my thunder right before my moment. Yes, right before. What I mean, he can have that. My friends, feel positive. Feel good. Edie Crowley, thank you. Gwig, JTE, Soul 76, Andy Armour, bless your heart. Renita Gamboa. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Renita. I missed you. Trump finally decided to play their game TikTok, and he's crushing them. Thank you, Renita. I'm sorry. I did not see it. You're absolutely right. You're right about that. Yalf Dup, thank you. Gwig again. And thank you. Bimmy and Judas Goat, thank you for the gifted memberships, as well as Kevin and the like. Oh, let me tell you something. You may not care, whatever it is, but this is the way. This is the way to do it. If Trump went on TikTok, let's say, or and said, "Why did they tell Kamala to stop laughing? That's not fair. That was her thing. Come on, laugh again. Smile a little, smile for me, Rosemary." Remember that? Smile, honey. Smile. Where's that laugh? Oh, I feel laughter in the rain. Huh? Laugh. Tears of a clown. Come on, you and Doug. Oh, I think Doug's funny. Doug's really a riot. Ever heard Doug? Wet farts are like a thermonuclear bomb compared to this guy. He is so boring. I swear to God, the man is devoid of anything even How did they hook? How do you go from Willie Brown and Montel to this nebbishy nothing? Talk about Mr. Turd in a punch bowl. How did this happen? Who fixed this one up? I mean, I'm serious. And hey, Kamala, you going to bring that weird daughter-in-law of yours? Please do. Have her do her ketamine thing. And in case you rattle off all her pronouns, where do you get a load of this? Oh, my God. My friends, these are the days. There's a great Natalie Merchant was saying. All right, dear friends, thank you so much. Don't forget, sign up right now. Follow Mrs. L, Lynn's Warriors. She had I'll let her tell you. What an incredible Lynn's Warriors piece for Survivor. It was beautiful today. I'll let her tell you all about that. I don't want to steal her thunder. So anyway, Lynn's Warriors, sign up immediately. Same thing for YouTube and the like. All right, dear friends, we love you. God love you. We're going to do this. I'm telling you. Kamala, forward. Isn't that wonderful? Forward. How long did it take them? Now, by the way, froward, you know what that means? That means willful and disobedient is froward. So, I'm just saying, if you want to have fun, you could have habitually disposed to disobedience and opposition. That's froward. In fact, if you put it up, switch them around to see if anybody notices. Believe me, that crew, they're not going to notice. All right, dear friends, have a great and a glorious night. We love you. See you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Until then, remember, my friends, as we always end with this valedictory, this sayonara. And this week, all eyes are on Chi-Town. You know what's going to happen. You know. All right, dear friends. Remember, the monkey's dead. The show's over. Sue you. Da-da.